big bro? How is my sweet protective brother? I miss you, you know. How are things with the family? Is that hag wife of yours playing a good girl? God, you have no idea how much I miss you. It's been way too long since we've hung out. We gotta catch up. I've just had, like, the worst experiences recently. It's really depressing. I need some comfort and cuddles from my big old brother.
Well, if it isn't my little sister Lizzie. Seems you're as sprightly as ever. Thanks for respecting my wife as always. Always good to know I have family that support each other. You said you had the worst experiences lately. Let me guess, you've gained a kilogram? Your boss got angry because he caught you taking selfies on your filter again? It's always mild entertainment for me when I get to listen to the minor inconveniences you have to put up with.
Oh my god! Those are pretty bad, but they don't compare to what's happened lately. Did you remember that guy Derek that I was dating recently?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. Which Derek are we talking about here? Is this Derek the guy that you made out with in an alleyway after his semi-popular band played at the local bar? Derek, the guy that met you in a woman's clothing store and took you back to his home in a mere 10 minutes? Or is this Derek the guy that sat at your table and started ordering food without your permission?
Oh my god. Wait, hold on. I really need to think about this one. Which one was it again? I've met so many people that it's so hard to remember who did what. Yeah, well, look, I'm going to have to say it was that one.
Which one?
The one that came up to me in his Lamborghini and told me that he doesn't know how to get to the local Walmart.
I didn't say that one. I'm guessing we've got a new Derek.
Hold on a second. Really? I thought you did. Anyway, that's the guy that I've been dating.
Okay. So there goes Derek number 4. The guy that picked you up in his Lamborghini. So, let's hear what happened this time. You came to his house and there was another woman in there. He ducked out of town without telling you. Well, maybe it's that really rare one where he starts packing his things as he tells you why he can't put your photo up on social media.
Oh my god, you just, know me way too well, don't you? Don't you feel sorry for me? There's just no good men out there in the world anymore. It is actually so disgusting.
Well, hey, you better be careful with what you say, because remember, I am a man myself, aren't I?
Oh my god! You are just, totally right. I can never look down on my big bro. He's done everything for me. He is the only good man in this world.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say about that. There are plenty of good guys out there. You just gotta behave yourself properly.
What do you mean, I have to behave myself properly? I'm a good woman, aren't I? It's their fault for treating me like some piece of meat.
I know that, but come on, Lizzie. Even you have to admit that you could probably start presenting yourself in a better way. You're not 20 years old anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you should get to know the guy first before you start doing things with him. Give it a little bit more than 10 minutes before you start walking into his house.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's where all the fun starts, right?
Yeah, okay, I get that. But how about you just take it easy? Tell them that you don't want to do that and that you want to go to a dinner. Talk with him. Get to know who he is, what he likes. Understand what he's up to and whether or not he's going to stab you in the back or not. Make some sort of assessment on his character, and then do the things that you want to do.
Okay, but how do I exactly do that?
I'm not really sure what that even means. Are you trying to say that you want me to give you a process on how to choose your partner or something?
Well, yeah. I thought as long as they're funny and charming, then that's good enough. I mean, I want a guy that makes me laugh.
Okay, Lizzie. I've been trying to tell you this ever since you were in high school, but you need to rely on the logical part of your brain and not the emotional. Just because the guy feels right and you're having fun with him doesn't mean that he's the guy that's going to treat you properly. There are plenty of good guys out there. You just gotta give them a chance and the time to get to know them.
Are you kidding me? Do you know how many guys I've talked to? None of them are good. I mean, for so long, I've been trying to make myself a pretty little queen bee and being the most extravagant thing you can lay your eyes on. Despite that, all I need are douchebags.
Okay. Well, Lizzie, that can't be true. Do you remember that guy Jeff that I introduced you to a very long time ago?
Who was that? Who did you say? Jeff? Who the hell is Jeff?
Are you kidding me? You've already forgotten Jeff?
I can tell by just his name that he's some loser. Are you sure you met a guy like this?
Of course you have. You were complaining to me about not being able to meet any good guys. I know Jeff very well. He goes to the same cycling group that I do. He's a good guy. He treats people fairly. He earns a decent living doing IT. You don't remember this guy?
Yeah, I don't. And he sounds pretty boring to me. No wonder I forgot about him.
Okay. Well, this boring guy actually tried to do the proper thing with you. I told him about your experiences. I told him that you were having trouble meeting a decent guy. I wanted him to take it slow and show you his good side. You've dealt with a lot of jerks, and a decent guy would be good for your soul. He then told me that was his intention all along. He couldn't be a cruel guy even if he wanted to. He doesn't find any satisfaction in doing the things that have been dealt to you up until this point. Do you know what he told me after a couple of weeks of dealing with you?
Of course I do. I was probably the most beautiful thing he's laid eyes on, right?
Actually, no. He said that she had a very overbearing attitude for someone of average appearance.
He said what now? That is just so mean. No wonder I wasn't interested in him in the first place. He should have treated me like I was a queen. That is just so insulting. I bet he's just saying that because I rejected him. He's another toxic douchebag. You should tell him to get his eyes checked. He's going to start insulting people when he doesn't realize how beautiful they are.
I mean, he kind of has a point though, Lizzie. He told me you were sitting on your phone for most of the date. You pretended like he wasn't even there. Do you think that's going to make him feel good about dating you?
Okay, well, what do you expect me to do? It's just so boring sitting there talking and eating that green sludge that was in front of me.
What do you mean, green sludge?
You know, the one they serve in those restaurants, the Asian ones.
Are you talking about green curry right now?
Is that what you call it? I felt like I was eating out of Shrek's swamp. No way I'm going to put that in my mouth again.
Okay. Well, listen, Lizzie. I don't really want to hear you complaining about there being no good man when I've tried to introduce you to some. You haven't even given them a chance. They possess the things you're looking for, and you aren't letting them show you that. The issue isn't the guy's fault. It has to be something to do with you.
Okay. Well, look, all right. I can kind of remember this Jeff guy. I mean, sure, he's got the money, and he's probably a genuine guy, but there's just no flirtation about him. Nothing interesting. I want to be excited. I want to do something daring. All that guy would do is talk about computer this, computer that. Is he stupid or something?
What do you mean, is he stupid? If he's working in the industry that he's in and he's quite successful at it, he's probably far from stupid.
Yeah, but he's forgetting a very important thing. Computers are just like so old. Now you don't need them anymore. My phone can do everything. I can research whatever I want, type up whatever I want, and it has pretty much all the functions I need. It's got a torch, it can tell me the time, and it even has a calculator. It can even keep me company on a lonely Friday night. Like, did you know that you increase the intensity of the vibration function? Give it a go, and you might be able to get a couple of droplets dripping out of that old hag Jessica of yours.
Hey, enough for that. She's my wife. I know how much you hate her, but don't insult her to my face.
Wow. You're still married to her, are you? I'll never understand why you made a decision like that. You should have gotten with a classy lady like your little sister. You've definitely got the looks for it. I can see the hotties frothing at the mouth for a bit of Harry.
If my wife behaved the same way you do, I don't think I'd have enough trust to actually marry her.
Oh my god, why do you have to be so mean? Anyway, so far you haven't introduced me to a guy that suits my taste.
Okay, well, I do remember there was one guy, Michael, that I used to work with. What happened between you two? You say you want someone exciting and funny, right? He's definitely got a lot of that.
Michael?
The one that I used to work with.
I think I remember him. Look, he's definitely charismatic, and he has a nice smile. But he's got to work on himself a little bit more for me.
Okay, so how?
Well, I've hung out with a lot more boys that are prettier than him and earn more money than him. I mean, he still works for McDonald's, right? That was the guy that you had a part-time job with so long ago. I want a guy that has a little bit more aspirations about him.
So what I'm getting here is that you want someone that is not only earning a lot of money, but also makes you laugh. They can't be dull. They need to give you a life like you're running away with James Bond. Am I correct so far?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Give me James Bond. That's the type of guy that I want to date.
Is that something that you can request at your age, though?
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, Lizzie, let's just take a look at the facts. You're getting up there, right? The type of person you're describing right now is pretty much perfect. Kind of seems insane that you would actually go for this type of person. I mean, let's ask a better question of, will this person go for you?
Of course he will. Why wouldn't he go for me? I'm bubbly. I'm confident. I dress amazing. And I'm also a really good kisser. That's a great bonus right there.
Okay. Well, I think you're going to have to offer a little bit more than just your outward appearance and some big lips. If you want a guy like that, you need something really special to hook him. Something really interesting about your personality that he can't get enough of.
How about I just give him a wardrobe of different outfits I have that he can't get enough of? He'll get a new me every day. I think that'll do just fine for him.
There's no changing your mind on this matter, is there? I don't know why I bother trying. All I can do is tell you what you need to hear and hope that you listen to it. So what happened with what's his name again? Was it Derek?
Oh yeah! You got me to ramble on so much that I forgot about that piece of crap. Ever since I met him in that Lamborghini, I've been seeing him a couple of days a week. He'd invite me over to his house and we'd drink, watch movies, and enjoy each other's company. It was just like so awesome! His house is massive.
Well, that's good to hear. So this raises the question of when did things start to go bad?
Well, out of the blue, he just suddenly stops texting me. What a meanie!
Oh, wow. So you guys were actually texting in the first place?
Yeah. Typically, I would send him a good morning message. Later that night, he would reply asking me to come over.
Very peculiar behavior to reply to a good morning message at night, isn't it?
Well, at least he actually replied to it. From that point on, I started sending him heaps of good morning messages, and no word from him. I went day after day, sending him a good morning message, and he didn't say anything. I was getting really worried.
Okay, so what happened from that point on? Did you call him or anything?
Well, no, I went to his house. All the doors were locked, so I climbed through his window.
You did what? Now, don't you realize that's illegal?
Well, how else am I meant to get into the house? He locked it! So anyway, I'm starting to wander around the house. I'm calling out his name. I don't know where he is. I walked into his room, and you're not going to believe who I saw. There was like this supermodel sprawled out all over his bed. She screamed at the sight of me. He ran out in a panic, ready to mess somebody up, but then he realized it was me.
Well, this is a very interesting scene, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, from an outside perspective, maybe. But I was absolutely terrified. He got angry at this girl for making a bigger deal out of nothing. He walked back to wherever he was and asked me if I wanted a drink too. It's like he doesn't even accept the fact that he cheated on me.
He sounds like he's a decent guy. He's got really good manners.
I'm sorry? What did you just say? Don't you realize that this is the guy that was cheating on me? He had a different woman in his bed. He didn't even care to explain to me what was happening. He just went back to snuggling her and told me to go shut the blinds for them.
Okay, yeah, but you did break into his house, right? If you ask me, this was a way better outcome than what it could have turned into. Imagine if he called the police on you.
Wow, that's just fantastic. I thought you'd be my big brother. You know, actually support me and not take his side. Anyway, I'm just like so stressed out. I can never find a decent guy. I guess it's just me and my little Juan. That cute little border collie never does me wrong.
Yeah, well, apart from listening to my advice, all I can give you is good luck. How are things at home with Dad?
Oh my god. Don't even get me started. The man is like an absolute nightmare. I hate living with him.
You two still aren't getting along, huh? That's unfortunate.
It's not to say that I don't try. I mean, I try to mind my own business and everything, but he's just always up my case about things. Ever since Mom passed away, he's been a monster to me.
How so? What exactly has he been doing?
Come on. You know what it's like with that grumpy old man. It's always the usual thing with him. I can't wear this. I can't do that. I can't hang out with this guy. I can't pierce my nipples. It's like he still treats me like I'm 15. It's so annoying. I miss when Mom was here so she could just shut him up. He has no idea what he's talking about.
I don't know about that, to be honest. Lizzie, I think he's saying all of this out of love. No matter what bad blood exists between you two, you're still his daughter at the end of the day.
Yeah, well, he's still a pain in my butt at the end of the day. I swear, he is like part of the reason why I can't find a decent guy. He just always puts me in a bad mood, and I can tell the other guy can sense it.
You know, one of these days you two have to get along with each other. You can't stay hating each other for the rest of your lives.
Well, yeah. If he decides to smarten up and just let me be who I am, then maybe we can get along. Until that day, we're going to be at each other's throats.
That's unfortunate.
Anyway, you know what? That's enough about me. How's that little niece of mine? Is she becoming the superstar that I want her to be? She's got a lot of potential, that girl. You can tell that she's got her good looks coming from our side of the family. She's going to be one vivacious little diva when she grows up.
Are you sure about that, Lizzie? She's only a little girl at the moment.
I know, but you can tell she's got some good stuff going for her. She grows up a little bit, gets a little bit heavy in the chest, has a nice plump behind, just like her auntie, and she'll be doing just great. She'll be as successful as me.
Are you successful, though? You can barely find yourself a normal boyfriend. I mean, tell me, how long did you and that Derek guy date for?
We were together for quite some time. It was about 3 weeks. That's a new record for me.
And there's my point. I'd rather my daughter take advice from her mother, thanks.
Oh, right. The mother. You're talking about that two-legged boar you call a wife, aren't you?
Lizzie, what did I say about calling her stuff like that? No matter what goes on between you two, she's my wife at the end of the day. You have to respect her.
Yeah, well, we'll just see how long she's going to stay as your wife, won't we?
I'm sorry.
You know what? Don't worry. Anyway, let me say thank you. It's been good talking to you. I love having a brother that listens to me. It doesn't matter what troubles I have. I feel better every time we have a chat.
Yeah, well, I feel like our chats don't really go anywhere. I mean, you never improve, Lizzie. You always end up doing the same thing over and over. At some point, you have to find a practical solution to what goes on.
Yeah, whatever. I guess with everything that goes on lately, I just have to accept that these things take time. I can't force it, really. Oh my god! Dad just came home. He's outside in his car at the moment, beeping at me with his horn. He wants me to come and carry in the groceries. He is just such a pain. This is like worse than child labor. I wish he was the one that passed away instead of Mom.
What did you just say?
Look, sorry, nothing. Anyway, I better go help him before a vein pops out of his head. See you later! Hey, Harry. How's things at work? Are you almost finished up there?
I sure am. You got me at a good time. I get to finish early today. How's things going with you? Are you taking our little princess to her violin lessons?
I sure am. She's got about half an hour left on her lesson. I'm just waiting in a nearby car park. I've been looking at a couple of middle schools that we can send her to. I'm trying to figure out which is the best one. We've got a lot of good options in this area, but it's going to take some time to analyze them.
Oh yeah, it's good that you're looking into that.
Thanks.
How's it looking at the moment?
Well, a lot of the schools have pretty much the same reputation. Some cost more than others. Unfortunately, the type of students that go to each of them are pretty much the same. We can't make a decent judgment based on that alone. The only thing that we can rely on is the curriculum. I'm going to have to investigate the schools a little bit to understand that. Maybe call the principal of each school and have them explain in detail what their curriculum looks like.
Wow. You're really doing your best to find a good school for her, aren't you?
Of course I am. This is our daughter we're talking about. I want to do whatever I can to make her into the best that she can be. Whatever hidden potential she has, I'm going to bring it out. I don't want her jumping out there into the world and getting screwed over all the time, losing at every challenge that comes her way. Much like that sister of yours.
Well, good point about that. My sister is one special case.
Oh, hey, you know what? Now that I've got your attention, let me give you some good news. Do you remember my brother?
That's a funny question. My brother-in-law isn't someone that I forget that easily. Of course I remember him. What's going on?
Well, listen. He's finally getting married.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Yeah, I know, right? It's pretty surprising, isn't it?
He's getting married. That one really jumped at us out of the blue.
I'm glad I'm not the only one feeling the same way.
I thought that guy was working on some sort of iPhone application. He was living a really secluded and meager life, right? I didn't think he was actually seeing anyone. What's the story here? Did someone match up with him on a dating app or something?
Well, you wouldn't believe it. You know that he's been working on that application for years now, right? Trying to develop it and update it so that it finally reaches some sort of audience.
I sure do.
Well, the thing is, there's been a girl with him ever since its inception. She's been there helping him since day one.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean? I thought he was living a really crappy lifestyle. He had a tiny apartment that barely fit himself. He was purely devoted to developing that application.
Well, get this. That girl met him in the early stages of him developing the application. He told her his dreams of what he wanted to do and how hard it was going to be. He was going to have to work towards it, but he knew someday he would be some sort of success. She listened to what he had to say and was inspired. She decided that she'll do whatever she could to support him. He would stay at home working hard, trying to develop the application, and she would be working on the financial side. She was paying for the rent and the upkeep of the home. Fast forward to now, and that application is starting to hit a major crowd. He's earning so much income from it. He says he has so much money that he doesn't know what to do with it. He's decided to get the girl that's helped him from day one and move with her to some foreign country in Europe. They're gonna spend the rest of their days there. Isn't that amazing?
That's unbelievable. Good on them. I always knew some guy like your brother was gonna be that successful. I'm really proud of them, honestly. It seems like everyone in your family does really well, don't they? They've all got some driven mindset to achieve something. It's quite admirable.
It's amazing, isn't it? They're very different from your sister Lizzie.
My sister is a different breed of creature. Unfortunately, I don't know what it's going to take for her to start doing the right thing.
Well, she can start by wearing that skirt a little lower. It's an absolute embarrassment having her around. Anytime we go to a playground or something, the other children can see what's underneath her skirt.
You two really don't like each other, do you?
What is there to like? When she starts being a positive influence on my daughter, that's when I'll start liking her.
Come on, my sister's not that bad. At least she's very cheerful and friendly towards our little girl.
Yeah, but she also buys her that crappy style of clothing that she wears herself. Honestly, she's getting at a good age right now. I mean, she's over 30, right?
She sure is.
Isn't she embarrassed to be still dressing like that? I mean, I get if you do it when you're at a younger age. You're more stupid and you don't have much awareness about how you're giving an impression to everyone else. But to be at that age and still think you're some hot girl that every guy is chasing is a little bit delusional if you ask me.
I know. I've tried to tell her myself. She doesn't really want to listen to me.
Honestly, how did something like this happen in the first place?
What do you mean? How did something like what happen?
Well, you turned out pretty much perfect. You're a really good man, and you take care of everyone. You've worked hard to give us this time, and you've done everything you can to take care of us. It's a far cry from how Lizzie is. How come your sister turned out to be such a mess?
That's a very good question. We've had a very complicated history in our family.
Oh, I see. So the family is to blame for this, aren't they?
Well, to some extent. There was a difference in opinion between my mom and dad.
Oh, really? In what way were they different?
Well, in my dad's eyes, he wanted my sister to be very different from other people. He noticed the type of influences that are popping up lately, and the ones that were against the traditional way. He wanted my sister to maintain whatever feminine energy she had about her and learn to be humble about who she is. My mom was a different story.
I didn't get to know your mom for very long. She passed away quickly after I met her. It's a shame that had to happen. She's a really good woman.
Her vision for my sister was different from my dad. You see, she grew up in a very strict household. She didn't have the freedom to do whatever she wanted to do. She was often very jealous of the other girls. It got so bad and was really traumatic for her. When she had a child, she decided that she would never let her child be controlled to that extent. She wanted my sister to do whatever she wanted. She gave my sister as much positive reinforcement as she could. She wanted my sister to believe that she was the most beautiful thing in the world. She deserved a great man someday. She didn't have to listen to anyone. She would tell her she was perfect. My sister really took that to heart, and now she's the type of person that she is now. She thinks she is Miss America or something, even though she has arguably average looks. Sure, she dresses the way she does, but it's not anything particularly special. She's not exactly a top-tier person.
I see. So your mom and dad had a different philosophy on how to raise a girl. Your sister has some sort of weird superiority complex. She sounds like she's incredibly delusional.
You're not wrong about that. Unfortunately, my sister was more attached to my mom. She respected her more than anyone. My dad was a lot stricter on her. She began to hate him. That type of relationship lasted a long time, even until she became an adult. Dad would always tell her what she needs to do, and Mom would be the one defending her.
But your mom has passed away now, right? Your sister is still living with her dad. What's going on there?
Well, you catch on very quickly, don't you? It's not as great as you think. My dad has grown even more aggressive towards my sister. Our mom isn't there to shut him down. She's got to take everything that he's got to give her.
Well, if you ask me, it serves her right. It's about time she woke up to herself. I mean, if she was a younger lady, she'd have a little bit more time to rethink her decisions. But she's at a good age right now. She can't keep this up forever. I hope she realizes the consequences of her behaving the way she does.
You and me both. She's my sister at the end of the day, and I care about her. I want the best for her, despite her faults.
Oh, would you look at that? Our little daughter has just finished her lesson. Anyway, I'm going to go ask her what she did today. I'll be coming home soon. Let's talk more then.
All right. No worries, honey. See you soon.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is just like the absolute worst. Like, what am I going to do? Am I going to be homeless on the street? Why did this have to happen? Big bro, you have to help me out, please. I'm in, like, serious trouble right now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's settle down here. What's going on? Are you in danger? Do you need me to come pick you up from somewhere? You're at some weird guy's house, aren't you? I knew something like this would happen.
I'm not at some weird guy's house. Since when do I go to some weird guy's house? I have a good eye for men, thank you very much. Anyway, no, this has nothing to do with that. It's about Dad. You can't believe what he's doing right now. He's just, like, so selfish.
What do you mean by that? What has Dad done?
Well, like, look. I came home today after another date with another guy. This one was, like, so cute. He had a smile like Prince Charming. I swear I could stare into his eyes for days. Gosh, I'm, like, getting so hot.
Lizzie, let's get back on track. We're talking about something Dad did, right? Enough daydreaming. What's going on?
Oh, right. Okay. Well, yeah. I came back from my date, and Dad was there in a rush packing up his stuff.
Packing up his stuff? What stuff?
What do you mean, what stuff? I mean his stuff. Everything. Little bits of clothes and documents and things that he needs to move to a different country. He's packing all of that.
Hold on a second. What did you just say? Move to a different country? What is that even supposed to mean?
I know, right? He's going to some backwater Asian country to look at trees or something. I'm surprised as well.
He's moving to some country in Asia.
He said he's lived a good life and he misses his wife, but now he has to start something new. He wants to spend his retirement outside of the country. Peace to himself, he says. Can you believe how selfish that is? What about me?
That's a good question. What about you? When is he planning to leave?
Exactly. Well, get this. He hasn't even put much thought into this. He told me that he was thinking about it yesterday. He's reflecting on his life, his children, and what he should do from this point on. He's made the decision to move by the end of this week.
Are you kidding me? That fast and he hasn't even told me?
He said he's going to get around to that. But he's put me in a serious pickle here. I need you to help me out.
Okay. Well, what's going on right now? He's got the house there, right? He's got all his furniture as well. What does he plan to do with that?
Well, he's going to sell the home and he's arranged for people to pick up his furniture too. He wants me to stay here as the people come round to pick up things one by one. He also wants me to move out so he can fully sell this place.
This is all happening so fast. I can't believe this. I gotta go see Dad. I have to say goodbye to him before he goes. Tell him I love him.
Oh my god. Like, Harry? Can you just, think about the priorities right now? That's not important. Who cares about that and what he's doing? What about me? What's going to happen to me?
What's that supposed to mean?
Hello? Do I need to spell it out for you? I'm going to be homeless by the end of the week. What the hell am I supposed to do? That guy just, doesn't care about me at all.
Settle down, Lizzie. No matter what you think of him, I'm pretty sure your dad cares about you a lot. I mean, think about it. You've stayed at that home your whole life now, right? He could have kicked you out at any point.
Oh my god. So what? That's what a dad is meant to do, right? He's meant to take care of me until I can find a decent guy for myself. He can't wait for just that?
Well, he's been waiting for over 10 years for you to find a guy. I'm assuming now he's just given up. Probably wants you to find a partner by yourself.
Okay, but it's going to be so much harder now that I'm on my own now. I have to waste my time working and stuff. I have to go find a house too. This just sucks. There's so much things I have to do. It's all too much for me.
You do have a lot on your plate now, don't you?
Well, you know what I was thinking? You're my big brother and everything, aren't you? You've always been there to protect me. Don't you think that this is a perfect time to help me out now?
What are you proposing here?
Well, come on. You can let me stay there, can't you?
Live with me? Are you kidding me? I have my own family here. I can't let that happen.
So what? You're just going to have me out on the street? Is that what you're going to do to your sister? Some brother you are. I thought you were better than that. I thought you were different than most men. You even have a spare bed there, and you won't even let me stay in it.
I mean, I do, but that's more for guests when they come over. I can't have you stay here in the long term. I have a family that I'm trying to raise here.
You've got to be kidding me. Well, how about this? I got a really good idea. Consider this an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Yeah, exactly. This is a good time for me to get along with my family. I mean, you're always going on about how me and Jessica never have a good time together, right? If we get to know each other in this family environment, maybe she'll start to like me. Not only that, but you know how much my niece absolutely adores me.
Lizzie, I'm telling you right now, I can't have you live with me. It's not going to work out in the long run.
Well, I know that much. Don't worry. I'll do as you say. I'll get my own place and everything. All I need is a place to stay until I do that, you know? Find a new job and a new home to live in. Surely you can do that much for me. I'll do my best to stay out of everyone's way.
Are you sure about that? You're really not going to cause issues while you're here.
Of course not! I'm your sister. I would never do anything to inconvenience you. What do you think, bro? Can you do us this little favor? Just this one time?
Look, I don't know, to be honest. You're gonna have to give me some time to talk with Jessica about it. I need her permission on this one, too.
Isn't that great? Clearly, your wife means more than your family. This is the type of thing where you're meant to just say yes.
Well, don't forget that my wife is my family.
Come on! I've only got a week here. You've got to help me out.
Hey, Harry! 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 Could you just answer me right now? I don't care how busy you are. This is an emergency. What have you done? What's going on here? Jessica, what's up?
Don't give me that what's up. You know exactly what's up. What is your sister doing bringing all her stuff here?
Oh, crap. Is it that day already? I totally forgot about that.
What do you mean you forgot about it? What's going on here? Why is she barging through my house with all her stuff?
I can explain. Look, can you just wait till I get home? I've got a lot of stuff to do now.
Explain it to me right now. You know how much I dislike your sister. Is she actually moving in now? How come you didn't talk to me about this?
I've been wanting to, but it just slipped my mind. I've got a million things to think about lately at work. You and I are barely seeing each other this week, right?
That's true.
You're right. I should have remembered something like this.
This is major.
Look, I don't want you to get too concerned about this. I promise you there's not going to be big issues. I've got this under control.
In what way do you have this under control? Why is she moving in here in the first place?
Things were a little bit unstable at my dad's place, and he's decided that he wants to spend his retirement in a different country. My sister, who was originally living there, is now homeless and she needs a place to stay. She's only going to be here until she sets herself up. She's going to get herself a job in a new place. And the moment she does that, she's out of here. I should have talked to you about this before, but I just didn't have the time. I know I should have consulted you about it before she just came here. For that, I'm really sorry.
Well, what do you think you're doing right now? Harry, is this consulting me? It kind of just looks like you've made a decision. You're not going to have it any other way.
I know it looks that way, but trust me, it's different. It's not like that.
I don't know about that. I'm not convinced, to be honest. I can't believe you would do something like this. So now I've got that abhorrent woman living in my house. I've already been annoyed about the amount of influence she has on my daughter. Who knows what's going to happen to my daughter? Within a week, am I going to see my little girl walking around with makeup or something?
Jessica, look, it's not going to come to that. Trust me.
Harry, I trust you. I know that you're a competent individual. And if you have to do something like move out or get a new job, you can do it. But this is your sister, Lizzie, that we're talking about. I mean, come on. You know what she's like. She's got the mental age of a little girl. She's an adult, but I think she still needs her parental acceptance for anything that she signs. She's not capable of doing things on her own. Are you that certain that she's going to be able to find a job?
Well, take a look at the situation she's in. She's basically forced to. Do you think she wants to stay here as well? I know my sister. She just wants to find a nice guy and spend the rest of her life with him. She's had enough of family. She's had enough of living with my dad, and I'm sure she's going to have enough of living here too. It's like I said, she's getting older. She wants to settle down quick.
Well, I don't think wanting something is enough. She has to put in the effort for it. I really don't like this. Harry, I really don't.
Well, how about this? We'll give her a month. We'll give her 1 month to sort herself out, and then we'll work from there.
Can I really trust you on that one? I mean, 1 month? Let's suppose, hypothetically, that she stays here for a month, and she still hasn't done anything. She's in the same situation that she's in now. What are you going to do? Harry, are you really going to kick her out? Do you really expect me to trust you to do that?
Look. All right, fine. I admit it. She is my family, and it's going to be a very tough decision. But you know who I am, don't you? You've always said I'm the type of guy that's true to my word. If I say something's going to happen, it's going to happen. If I say she's out of here by the month, that's it. I'm not going to have it any other way.
Fine. You know what? She gets 1 month. You're a very good talker, Harry. You always sound so full of conviction and believe in what you actually say. I think you follow through with what you say, too.
Thank you.
But don't think that means I trust you. This is the one time where I don't believe what you say. I know how much you care about your family and your sister. Regardless of her faults, you really don't want her walking down a bad path. There's something that just tells me that you're going to betray me this time. It's going to be the first time you do it to me, and it's going to hurt.
I'm not going to be betraying anyone. Don't worry, my sister has got to understand the situation. She's going to know that she only has 1 month. Until that time, I want everyone to play nice.
Hey, you! I've got a serious bone to pick with you. Lizzie, where are you right now? I want you to come home right this instant. Oh my god. Is that you, Jessica? Can you just, not talk to me that way? You're not my mom or anything, are you? I don't care if you are a parent now, and you've got some sort of authoritative nature to you. I don't need to listen to what you have to say. How about you just shut your mouth and own up to what you did? You've been touching my stuff, haven't you? I'm sorry? What now? Don't act all stupid with me. Just answer the question. You've been touching my stuff. OMG, what do you mean by your stuff? Like clothes or something? Cosmetic goods, the shampoo that you use in the shower? Listen here, honey. You've got terrible taste. I wouldn't touch anything that you own. I don't want to give off the aura of some disgusting, decrepit grandma. I've been doing my best to stay away from your stuff.
That's a lie, and you know it. There's only one explanation for why my dress is the way it is right now. Someone's absolutely ruined it, and I've got a feeling that someone is you.
Okay, what now? You're sounding so crazy. What dress?
You know what I'm talking about. It's one of the best dresses I own, and you've absolutely ruined it.
Huh?
I don't know if you know this, but today is the wedding for my brother and his girlfriend. Those two have been together for a very long time, and this day is very important to them. I was at their ceremony enjoying the festivities. I was there supporting my brother. It wasn't until someone came up to me and pointed out that the back of my dress was absolutely hideous.
What do you mean it was hideous?
That dress that I wore was very expensive. It was pure white. Not a speck of dirt should be on it. I wear that thing on special occasions. Someone pointed out that on the backside of the dress, it was extremely dirty. It looked like it was smeared with chocolate cake or something. You wouldn't happen to know what happened to this dress, would you?
Oh my god! I think I actually do. This is just so funny. There's an amazing story behind what happened. You've got to hear it.
Of course I've got to hear it. I deserve an explanation for why my dress is in the condition that it's in. Do you realize that I had to leave the party and come here and wash it off? This is on my brother's wedding day. You have seriously inconvenienced me here.
Okay, come on, settle down. It's just a dress at the end of the day. Jeez, it wasn't even that good of a dress if I'm being honest.
What did you just say right now?
Okay, look. I guess out of all the items there, that was the only thing that I liked. It was perfect for the type of photos I wanted to take.
Are you serious right now? You took them for photos? What, are you a model or something? Why do you need to take photos of my dress?
Okay, so I don't know if you have realized this, but I'm having a really hard time finding a good boyfriend. I guess all I can do is just do my best to get prettier and prettier and hope for the best, right? So anyway, I've got so many dating profiles at the moment, but none of them are really hitting it off. I just keep getting these ugly little worms attracted to me. I want something better than that. I deserve something better than that. So I wanted to upgrade myself. I hired out a photographer, and I needed to try something new. Your dress was perfect for the type of image I was going to present. I was taking photos with it.
I don't believe what I'm hearing right now. Lizzie, I don't understand how you could be so impudent that you would take my dress without my permission. Could you at least ask me for it in advance?
Oh my god! Like, why do you have to be such a pain in the butt? You weren't at home to ask for it in the first place. The photographer came and I needed to wear something to it, right?
Okay, but even if that's the case, is that really your priority right now? To upgrade your dating profile? Don't you have bigger things to be concerned with than looking for a boyfriend?
Oh my god! Like, what? What should I be so worried about? You're not going to tell me to, like, fix global warming or something, are you? Trust me, I could probably do it. But then I'll be wasting these good looks for nothing, wouldn't I?
Can I ask you something? Lizzie, you don't actually think you're the most beautiful girl out there, do you? When you walk down the street, you actually think all the eyes are on you, don't you?
Oh my god, is that even a question worth asking? You may as well ask me if I breathe oxygen. Of course all the eyes are on me. Have you seen me? I am absolutely fabulous.
You really do think that, don't you? Have you ever thought that maybe thinking that way of thinking is really unhealthy for you? I mean, if you're as amazing as you think you are, you would have found a guy by now, wouldn't you?
Oh my god. You seriously did not say that. I am sick of people telling me that. You sound just like my dad. Makes sense. Both of you are the same in the sense that you're incredibly miserable and just jealous of other people.
There's just no making you see reason, is there? I don't know why I bother trying. All of that is besides the point. You took my dress without my permission. You seriously dirtied it. Just what the hell happened?
Oh my god, yeah, thanks for reminding me. So, like, you're not going to believe this. I was taking, like, the most amazing photos at this park. They were so good. You could probably put them in a magazine or something. I was doing this one cute pose. It's one of my favorites. But to do it, I have to close my eyes. I was taking the best shots for the cameraman, and then all of a sudden, he screams out to me, telling me to watch out. I open my eyes, and this ball just lands straight in my face.
I'm sorry. What now?
Yeah, I know. I am as surprised as you are. That thing took me back. I fell into the ground, and my butt hit the mud. When I got up, I looked around to see who did it. It was this stupid little brat. He was kicking his ball to his friend and it actually hit me. I tried to get revenge for your dress and I chased that kid. I picked up a tree branch that was close by and I would have chased until the ends of the earth if I could just catch up to him. That little weasel was too fast for me though.
Are you kidding me right now? You actually tried to hit a kid with a branch from a tree?
Hey, well, what can I say? He deserved it, right? I mean, he actually dirtied your dress like that. Honestly, I can still remember his picture clear in my mind. He better be watching himself. I better not see him on the street or he's going to get it. I'll make him realize that this cat's got claws.
You horrible, horrible woman! He was just a kid, wasn't he? I'm sure he didn't mean it. Just leave him alone. In fact, that's probably what you get for taking my dress like that. That should teach you a lesson. That's karma right there.
Yeah, right. The only lesson that thing taught me was that you should stay away from little brats like that as much as possible. You never know when they're going to do something to really tick you off. Everyone but your little girl, of course. My niece is just so awesome. I swear, if you actually raise her properly, she could become something amazing.
Yeah, okay. Don't worry about that. You leave raising my daughter to me. I'll make sure she doesn't become someone like you. But this is besides the point. Not only did you take my dress, but it actually got dirty in the process. You didn't think that you could just tell me that? Or better yet, even wash it for me? This thing is absolutely hideous.
Oh my god! Are you seriously going to get up me about that? Like you already know what type of situation I'm in. I don't have time to sit here dirtying my beautiful hands with washing your dress. Can you just, like, have a little bit of sympathy once?
What do you mean, have a little bit of sympathy? What's going on in your life that I have to be so sympathetic about?
Well, like, can't you see what I've been through? I've been with bad guy after bad guy over and over. Being screwed over, being used. No one can see a beautiful thing when they've got it. It's just so unfair. I don't deserve being treated this way. And now it's even worse. You're making me feel bad for taking a couple of photos? And you're meant to be my family. Just like, what the hell? Who's going to hate me next? It's not going to actually be my brother, is it?
Well, depending on the way you behave, it might just be.
Yeah, right. Don't think just because you're my brother's wife, that means he has more love for you than me. Don't forget who he's known the longest. I'll always be the little sister that he wants to protect.
You honestly need a reality check, Lizzie. I mean, you talk about finding a good partner or whatnot, but you just keep going after the scumbags. I know you have a high opinion of yourself, and that's good and everything, but you need to lower your standards. Maybe you're not going to get that guy with 6 figures in his bank account. Maybe he's not going to be as exciting as James Bond. Just settle with a normal guy. Or better yet, how about you just get off your butt and start looking for a job like you're supposed to? I haven't seen one push of effort come from you yet. It's already been a week. I hope you're not getting comfortable.
What do you mean, hope I don't get comfortable? I just moved in here. Can a girl catch a break? Jeez.
Well, it seems like you're putting a lot more effort into creating a Tinder profile than getting out there and supporting yourself. What else am I meant to think?
I know where this is coming from. You're jealous, aren't you? Oh my god. It's just so obvious. I can't believe I've never thought of it before.
What do you mean I'm jealous? What is there to be jealous of? Having a high opinion of myself and only being liked by my brother? That's not something I'm jealous of, to be honest.
Yeah, right. You know that's not what I'm talking about. It's that little girl, my niece. You've noticed it, haven't you? You've noticed the way she's talked with me, the way we've interacted with each other.
You're seriously mistaken if that's actually what you think. You don't actually think that you can influence my daughter more than I can, do you? It doesn't matter how much makeup and perfume you start giving her. She'll still love me at the end of the day.
Yeah, right. She's going to love a loser. You're the woman that sits at home cooking meals all night. You've got no pretty clothes in your wardrobe. The most exciting thing that you do with your time is having the guy at the register strike you up for a conversation in the local grocery store. Compare what your life is like to mine. I walk around looking absolutely fabulous. I'm with hot guys that drive in fast cars. I can make every day of mine an adventure. Who's she going to look up to more, huh? Whose life is going to look better?
Superficially, your life may look better, but at some point she's going to realize just how shallow it is. You hang around with guys that don't even care about you. You're just another girl to them, another meat bag. All of your beauty is superficial. You pretty up whatever is on the outside, but you've got nothing on the inside. You chase after short, temporary happiness. I'm working towards something that's going to give me lifelong happiness. My family. I understand how girls are. When they're as young as my little daughter is, they all want to be a princess. They all want to be the most beautiful girl there is. But she's going to wake up one day and realize what's really important. Trust me, don't think she's going to love you forever.
We'll see about that, won't we? It's only about a week here, and you've already seen how she's interacting with me. She comes home from school and she runs straight to my room. She gets me to do her hair. She gets me to put makeup on her. And I watched her just the other day. I think she came in and she didn't even say, "Hey, Mom," to you. Come on. Even you have to admit that's got a cut. I bet that cut you real deep. Stay on my good side, honey. And I might say a good thing or two about you. I can't say anything more than that, though. It took me 4 hours thinking of some good things I could say about you. And that was the best I could come up with.
You really are a pernicious witch, aren't you? I don't think you'll be staying here forever. Just remember that my husband said that you only have a month here.
Oh, really? You really believe what your husband says? You really think he's just going to kick me out and have me out there on the street? You don't know my brother at all. Who's the real one that's going to be kicked out in a month?
What did you just say?
Come on, you know my brother. He's a good-looking man. On top of that, he's just a good man in general. I'm sure he can do better than some pig.
You did not just call me a pig. Do you have any idea whose house you're in right now?
I'm in my brother's house. He's the one that bought this place. You're just the extra baggage.
What did you just say to me?
Yeah, you heard me. And let me tell you this. When push comes to shove, I know who my brother is going to choose. He's not going to prioritize some disgusting pig over his adorable little sister.
I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her! Whoa, Jessica, settle down. What's going on?
What do you think is going on? It's that disgusting sister of yours.
I can't believe it. She's even worse than I thought. Anytime I've had to engage with her, I thought she was a deplorable person, but to actually live with her is on a different level. I don't know if I can take it anymore. Do you seriously want to make me wait for 3 weeks for her to get the hell out of here? Her and I are just not compatible. She has to go. You have to choose. You've got to be kidding me right now. We're having this conversation as I'm on my way to work. Is that really what you're going to say to me? Harry, don't you see I'm having a breakdown right now? Don't you care about me at all? Of course I do. I understand exactly what's going on. I just wish I could do something about it. I can't exactly quit work today, can I? Look, I guess the best thing I can do is just listen to you. Let's hear what my sister's been doing. If I can identify what she's been doing, maybe I can have a talk with her. Tell her to stop. I don't even know where to begin. She's just such a horrible person. All she cares about is herself. She thinks she's on top of the world. I don't care how she looks on the outside. I don't care how much ugliness she can cover up with those designer clothes. I can still see her for what's on the inside. I mean, don't you see this as well, Harry? Don't you see what's going on? You know what she's like when you get home. I have to admit, she is pretty loud on that phone. I've been thinking about telling her to take that conversation outside or something. Are you kidding me right now? You were only just thinking about it? I thought that wasn't up for discussion. I thought it was obvious that she should take that conversation elsewhere. I mean, imagine if our daughter hears it. You know how much she's influenced by her aunt. Are you going to be okay with your daughter talking like that? I have to be honest. It would put me on edge. Our daughter is so young that she probably doesn't even understand what my sister is talking about. But the things she's saying to whoever she's talking to... I mean, all that dirty talk. Kids are a lot smarter than you think they are. They're going to put 2 and 2 together at some point. Exactly! I'm glad we agree on something for once. Especially with someone like your sister. I'm telling you, I thought she had a bad influence on my daughter before, but this is just ridiculous now. She's actually starting to talk like her. Can you believe that? Our daughter isn't dumb. She's far from it. We've turned her into a literate little girl that excels in anything she puts her mind to. Subjects at school, the skills she learns after class, and even just reading in general. Her ability to convey ideas is already so high. And now your sister has reverted her to this stupid, confused way of talking. I'm sick of her pretending like she's stupid. Well, I don't know what to say. I still think it's good in a sense. Are you kidding me right now? You actually think this is a good thing? Well, kids need to have experience with different types of people, right? They need to know who's out there, the way they speak, the way they think. Regardless of whether my sister is a bad influence or not, it's good for her to know someone like this. Okay, but to become her is a different story, isn't it? Because let me remind you, this isn't just about the way she speaks. It's every aspect of her life now. We've always dressed her in a very reserved and respectable way. Do you know what your sister did the other day? She dressed our daughter up like she was someone that should be standing on a corner. I'm sorry, what did you just say? Oh, wow. So you haven't seen her little outfit yet, have you? Those boots and the amount of skin she was revealing was just way too much. Even if she was a little bit older, it would still be too revealing. You know what types of creeps they have out there, don't you? What if they were staring at her? It makes me sick just to think about it. That is taking it too far, to be honest. I hate the idea of my daughter becoming some eye candy for other people to goggle at. Harry, this is all taking me over the edge.
It's only been a little bit over a week, and I'm not sure how long I'm going to last with this. And to make matters worse, she's actually bringing a dog with her.
That's right. I thought she was going to bring that dog over. I told her that if she's looking for a job, she needs to keep that dog at her friend's house. That dog is quite the nuisance. He's a beautiful-looking dog, but he gets up to some mischief. Unfortunately, a sister like mine doesn't give him the proper discipline that he needs. He's untrained, thinks he can do whatever he wants, and leaves a huge mess all over the place. To say I'm unconcerned about it is an understatement.
Well, if that's the case, why is that dog coming here?
She told me she just feels so alone and he's the only support that she has. She finds it so hard to bring herself to find a job when she doesn't have him.
That's such a load of crap! Come on, Harry! Even you must realize what's going on here. All this talk about finding a new job and whatnot. And then she sits on her phone all the time, talking with God knows who. No, she's actually bringing her dog here. You know what all this means, don't you?
Look, I know what you're getting at. I'm going to have her out of here. Don't worry.
Well, you have to have her out of here, now. I'm telling you, she's trying to plant herself here, and the longer you just let it happen, the harder it's going to be to get rid of her. She needs to go today.
Look, Jessica, I know. I understand how you feel. But here's the thing. I promised her 1 month, and I'm gonna give her that 1 month. I hear your concerns about our daughter as well, and in the grand scheme of things, this isn't going to be such a big deal. What happens right now is just going to be a passing moment, and she's going to forget any influence that my sister has put onto her. You have to trust me.
You gotta be kidding me right now. I honestly really don't know what to do about you. I thought me being your wife and everything, you would take my side.
I know, Jessica, but think of the situation I'm in. You're important to me, and she's important to me too. I made her a promise.
Yeah. I already know about your little promise with her. Well, let me just say this. Promise or not, if she does something that's just way out of hand, I'm gonna have her out of here. I'm not gonna let her take advantage of us.
Lizzie, what are you doing right now? I need you to answer me. This is an emergency. Why aren't you at home at the moment?
Oh my god, what are you doing messaging me at this time in the morning? It's just so early.
Enough about that. Something really terrible has happened. Have you heard about our father yet?
Huh? What about Dad?
He's fallen ill ever since he's gone overseas. He's in a critical condition in the hospital. He's had a heart attack.
Oh, wow! Looks like my day of redemption is coming. Goodbye, Daddy, and hello, deed to his assets.
Don't you feel the littlest bit worried about him right now? This is our father we're talking about.
Yeah, it's also the guy that's hindered me and did nothing to help me reach my full potential.
Are you seriously going to act all selfish right now when he's in need? God, I can't believe you sometimes.
Yeah, look, sorry. I've got my own worries to think about right now. I mean, do you know how hard it is to find a job in this area? I've been up all night trying to look for one. That's why I'm not there. I'm out here trying to talk to the local businesses, see if I can rummage something up for myself.
Oh, really, Lizzie? So I'm going to assume that Kyle, Michael, and Henry, the 3 people that you've been talking on the phone to recently, have all been employers, correct? These aren't your friends that you're calling to waste a bit of time when you should be looking for a job.
Oh my god, big brother, of course! You know how desperate I am, don't you? There's no way I can waste any time. I've got to get to work. You know that I need to get out of your hair. You and your wife are doing such a big favor for me. There's no way I could inconvenience you any more than this.
You know what? Today's not the day to be talking about this. Our father has been in a critical condition for some time now, and he's had no family beside him. He's out in that foreign country all on his own in some hospital. He doesn't even understand the language. He needs us to be there. We all know what your situation is like at the moment, and we're very happy to pay for your ticket just this once. You've got to pay us back next time.
Pay my ticket for what? Oh my god. Don't tell me. We're having like a celebration or something? This is like a Disneyland ticket or something, right? That's the best way to celebrate my dad's stuff.
Lizzie, what the hell is wrong with you? Do you really want to be talking about him that way? What if he actually dies? How are you going to feel about that?
I'm going to feel pretty damn happy, to be honest.
I honestly can't believe you right now. This is just way too insensitive. You know what? Fine. Look, I get it. I was going to get you a ticket to come here, but I'm guessing that's off the table.
Hey, come on, big bro. Don't look at me like I'm some bad guy or something. Think about it. You need someone to look after the house, right? You know, there are people out here just dying to get into a rich guy's house the moment he leaves for a holiday. I'm going to be your little lookout for you. I'm going to keep this place locked down and tight. Me and little Juan here. We're going to be protecting this little fortress from any trespassers. I'm not going to let anyone step forth in my brother's house.
Okay, fine. Look, stay at home, but just get one thing straight. This doesn't change anything. You still need to look for that job. A month is almost up, and I'm not seeing much progress with you. I can hardly think that you're rolling the ball here.
Oh my god, bro, can you just learn to have a little bit more faith in me? This is your sister we're talking about. Don't worry, I've got everything under control. I'm a lot more capable than you think I am. Anyway, how about you guys just enjoy your little trip overseas? Make sure you bring back a souvenir for me. Oh, and I want to see lots of photos. I'm going to miss my little niece when she's gone.
Lizzie, what are you talking about right now? We're not going on some sort of trip. This is our father we're talking about. He's probably gonna die. You know what? Why do I even bother? I need to focus on getting our stuff packed. We're catching a plane tomorrow. I want you to have a job by the time I get back. Hey, honey. Thanks for coming with me on this trip. I know my dad would have appreciated it. But you know what? Not only him, I really appreciate it as well. I'm so happy that you're here supporting me. For this whole marriage, you've always been there beside me. But I understand that you want to go home and check on things there.
I'm sorry I couldn't stay longer. It was really heartbreaking to see your dad like that. This guy with such a strong spirit about him, so much vigor. And now he's in that state? For me, it was tough to look at. I know for you it's going to be even tougher. All I can say is, sorry that I couldn't have stayed a little bit longer. I don't trust what your sister is getting up to in our house.
You know what? I totally understand. It is probably better if we left someone there to make sure things weren't going in disarray. It's only been a couple of days, though, so it should all be fine. It's a good idea that we're checking up on things, though. Anyway, how far away are you from the house?
Well, you've got me at a very good time. I'm just pulling up to the house now in the taxi. It looks pretty good on the outside.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. I'm not sure when I'm going to be home, but I'm going to give it a couple of more days here. This is probably the last time that our daughter is going to see her grandfather. I want her to be here for when he wakes up.
Oh my god, Harry. This is unbelievable. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. Oh my god, is this really my home? What is this?
What is it? Jessica, what's going on? What happened at the house?
This is just... I don't even know how to describe it. I don't even know where to start. There's crap everywhere.
Crap? What do you mean by crap?
Well, just everything. The house is absolutely trashed. It looks like the aftermath of a bunch of teenagers holding a house party, but even worse. There are glass bottles shattered all over the place, dog crap everywhere, and the curtains have been ripped. What the hell has your sister done to our home?
Just wait a second. It's too early to come to that assumption yet. She could be in danger. We don't know what happened to her.
You and I both know what happened here. She's taking advantage of our hospitality. She thought she could do something behind our back. I can't believe that, bimbo. I'm going to find her and give her a piece of my mind.
Jessica, just remember to hear her out first. We don't want to just throw accusations at her.
What do you mean you don't want to throw accusations at her? Do you even understand what situation we're in right now? You should be here to see this place. It looks like a junkie's house. There are holes in the walls and everything. I can't believe she would do this to our home. I'm not going to stand for something like this. I'm going to get her out of this house if it means I have to grip her by the hair and pull her out.
Things seem really dire back there. I need to go home. I'm so sorry about this. You were right. I shouldn't have trusted my sister.
I've been trying to tell you that she was no good, haven't I? Imagine if our daughter was here to see all of this. This is her role model right here. This is the type of woman that she's going to become, taking advantage of another person's kindness. Just who the hell does she think she is? Where the hell is she anyway? She's not in any of the rooms.
Okay, well, it seems like someone's been in the house, so just check if nothing's been stolen. We have a lot of stuff in our room that people could take, so go check it out.
All right, I'm gonna head in there now. Oh, well, what do you know? Look at this little princess thinking she can sleep in my bed. I can see her wrapped up in the blankets here. She's in for a rude awakening now. I'm gonna get a full explanation for this.
She must be hungover from a night of drinking.
Oh my God, Harry. Harry, you're not going to believe this. It's not her. It's some other man. He's fast asleep. He's barely even breathing.
What? Okay, Jessica, here's what I need you to do. I need you to go outside and call the police. Don't go back in there. Don't put yourself in any more danger. You have no idea what that man could be. I'm going to get in contact with my sister. We need an explanation for what's going on right now. I can't believe she would do something like this. She better not actually be thinking she can continue living with us after destroying my house like this. I've had a lot of concern and care for my sister, but I don't think I have any more to give now. She's crossed the line big time.
Harry, I need you to answer me. You have no idea what that hag is doing. She's trying to ruin my life. She's throwing all of my stuff outside. I need you to get back here. She's going absolutely ballistic. I warned you about this wife of yours. You should have ditched her. Look at what she's doing right now. She's actually trying to tear us apart. What are you going to do about this? Can you come back here and stop her? Or better yet, can you just divorce her already and get it through to her head that family is more important than she is?
What she's doing right now is because I said for her to do it. She's not doing it out of her own will. It's over, Lizzie. You've gone way too far.
What do you mean I've gone way too far? I'm meant to be family, right? You're meant to accept me for my faults. If I make a mistake, you have to forgive me for it. That's what family is, isn't it? You know I would do the same for you. I don't understand why you would do this to me.
I don't take any pleasure in doing this, Lizzie.
If this isn't something that you want to do, then why the hell are you doing it? It doesn't make any sense. You care about me, don't you? I'm your little sister. I've been there for your whole life. You've always been protecting me. Why are you the one that hurts me now?
This is the only choice I have, Lizzie. I tried to make it work. I'll be honest, Lizzie. I love you as my sister. I hope for the best, but there's a part of me that was suspicious about this actually working out. I knew something would happen eventually, but I had no idea it would turn out to be this serious. You have a problem, and you need help.
Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I need help. I'm in the worst situation, and you're only trying to make it even more bad by doing something like this. Just what exactly was wrong about what I did in the first place? It was just a little bit of a party. Is that really something to get so upset about?
What do you mean, just a little bit of a party? Did you even see the state of the place after you were done with it? I've seen all the photos. Jessica sent me everything. You've absolutely trashed it. It looks like some sort of distorted drug den. You didn't honestly think I was just gonna let that one fly, did you?
Okay, I mean, come on. I get it. We did get a little bit excited. I'm just so sad about everything. I mean, my dad is sick, right? You were there with him. He's in the hospital right now. It was just so traumatic. I just needed to deal with my emotions somehow. I invited some people over, and one thing led to another, and it grew into that massive gathering. I didn't mean for it to turn out that way. I swear.
Lizzie, if you're gonna lie to me, at least choose something that's actually believable. I know how much you hate our dad. There's no way you would be mourning over him. Give me a reason that actually makes sense.
But hey, I'm telling you the truth. I mean, I know I put on a tough image or whatever, but it's kind of like you said. He's my dad, right? I care about him at the end of the day. He's raised me.
Do you really think that's going to work with me after all this time of you putting him down and complaining about how much of a bad father he is? Now you're all of a sudden going to have respect for him? I wasn't born yesterday, Lizzie. You need to do a lot better than that if you want to fool me. And you know what? Even if that was the case, what you did wasn't a good enough excuse anyway. I mean, I saw the photos. That type of mess is going to take days to clean. Just what the hell were you thinking?
Come on, it's not bad. I've seen worse parties before. You're just lucky that you have a really nice house, very spacious and whatnot. You can get this one cleaned up in a jiffy.
Oh yeah? If that's the case, how come you won't go out there and do it? You're leaving all of that to my wife.
Well, how am I meant to focus on cleaning when she's throwing all my stuff out? Haven't you, heard of a thing called priorities, bro? If she just stops being a difficult person to deal with, then I might be a bit more accepting.
Do you even realize what situation you're in right now? You're not in a position to start making demands. If you wanted any sort of hope of being able to stay there for a bit longer, you would actually help her clean up. I mean, you could at least clean up after your dog's feces, couldn't you?
Are you kidding me? I never clean up. That's not my job. My job is to look beautiful and stay that way. I'm not going to dirty my hands doing something like that. Cleaning up the house is such a good role for your wife. It will give her something to do, won't it?
What are you talking about right now? Are you trying to insinuate that she should clean up after your mess as well? Lizzie, are you a grown adult or not?
I know, but I've just never had to do that my entire life. If I ever need something clean, I always get one of the servants that Dad hired to do it for me. I'm not going to start disrespecting myself now.
You're an absolute joke, you know that. You talk about disrespecting yourself, and then there's the way you play around with men. If you ask me, getting down on your hands and knees to clean the floor is better than getting on your hands and knees to clean another guy. Especially someone that doesn't even respect you.
What are you talking about? Those guys were meant to be my boyfriends. How am I going to make them like me if I don't do a good job at doing something like that?
Okay, well, maybe show them a couple of qualities about you that they actually like and stop presenting yourself as some sort of toy to be used. Honestly, Lizzie, I've told you this over and over, and you're already at a good age. You'd think you'd understand that, right? How long is it going to take you?
How about you just shut up? I'm doing my best, aren't I? I'm talking to so many guys. I'm trying to show them that I'm funny, classy, and adorable. These guys just can't see a good thing when they see one. They always go for one of those younger idiot airheads. There's just nothing special about them. Why don't they want someone with some personality? Someone like me.
Who knows, Lizzie? Maybe that's there to teach you a lesson. Whatever you think is working is certainly not working. Anyway, you're not meant to be doing that type of thing at my house. You're staying here to look for a new job. That's what we agreed on, correct? You haven't done one little thing so far.
Oh my god. That is just so not true.
Okay, fair enough. Give me one place that you've applied to so far. One place.
Okay. Let me think. I'm not really sure, but I've sent a lot of sexy photos to some guys on Tinder. Every single one of them is exactly what I'm looking for. Handsome, tall, and overflowing with money. One of them is going to pick me up at some point.
You know what? There's no point in me arguing anymore. We're done now, Lizzie. I'm not going to be protecting you anymore. I want you out of my house and never to talk to me again.
You don't get to say that! I don't have anywhere to go! My place is here! I don't care what you guys do. I'm not leaving this place!
Come on, Lizzie. Enough with the games. I know what you've done. You have to get out of that house right now. Do you want me to call the police?
Oh, let me guess. That hag of a wife told you what I was doing, didn't she? I don't know why she has to have such a big mouth on her. I'm not leaving this house until you come here and talk to me. I need you to see reason. She's turned you against me. I'm your sweet, adorable sister, and that witch has poisoned your mind. I need to save you from her. Come home, brother. I need you to talk to me.
What needs to happen is for you to get help, Lizzie. Unlock that door and leave.
Oh my God! You keep saying that. Then come help me. Stop trying to put me down. You're gonna make me and Juan start crying.
I'm not talking about that type of help. I'm talking about help to get you on with your life, to develop a little bit of independence. You can't keep relying on Dad's money forever, especially when you don't even respect him. You can't rely on me to protect you all the time either. You're a grown woman now, and you need to start acting like it.
Ugh! You just make me so angry! Just sit there and go die like our dad. I hate you now. I hate you so much. You sound so much like him.
Who said anything about me dying? I'll admit that I was in a really bad way, but it'll take a lot more than that to kill a guy like me. Especially when I've got so much unfinished business going on.
What are you talking about? Who is this? Is that you, Dad? Are you, texting from the dead or something?
Well, let's just say that I'm texting from the bed. How do you like that?
Not one bit. If there's one thing that I hated besides your tyrannical control over me, it's your dumb dad jokes. So you haven't kicked the bucket yet, huh? I have to say, I'm very disappointed. Considering all the crap that's been happening to me lately, I thought I would at least get that peace of mind, letting you fade from my memory forever.
You're going to be remembering me quite vividly now, Lizzie. You and I are going to have a very close relationship with each other from this point on.
What are you talking about?
Well, look, I didn't move to this country for no reason. It's true, I'm getting old and I want to do something different with my life. But I also did it for my children, especially for you.
What do you mean for me?
The fact of the matter is that you're a problem. You've been a problem for a long time. Everything that your mother taught you was wrong. When she passed away, I had to do whatever I could to revert what she taught. I thought by moving in with your brother, you would be able to adjust a little better, see what a really good person is like.
What, like Jessica?
Yes, Jessica.
Oh my God! Gross! You did not just compare me to her, did you?
If she's gross, what does that make you? Anyway, I was very happy when your brother decided to marry Jessica. I thought she was an amazing woman, very different from what you are. Unfortunately, it seems that the opposite effect happened. You two didn't get along at all. It's a shame. I was hoping that Plan A would work, so I didn't have to do Plan B.
What are you talking about? Plan B? Are these more schemes that you have to manipulate my life, Dad? Can you just, accept that I am the way I am? Stop trying to control me all the time. I'm an adult, right? You don't have to do that crap anymore.
Sorry, Lizzie, but that's not going to do it for me. It doesn't matter how old you are or how old I am. At the end of the day, I'm still your father, and I still care about this family. I've instructed your brother on what needs to happen next. He's going to come home and sort you out.
You just played a really bad move, Dad. You're going to regret that one. My brother loves me. He's gonna stay by my side. You'll see. I don't care what you have in mind. He's just gonna ignore it.
Before I went home, I heard what my dad had planned for my sister, and I fully agreed with it. I didn't waste any time putting it into action. The first thing was getting our house cleaned. We got her to clean every single corner. We even got her to clean it better than it was originally. It took a couple of weeks and a lot of complaining from her end, but eventually it was done. It was looking spectacular. But that wasn't it. There was still some irreparable damage that we can't fix on our own. She's going to do something about those walls. I don't know what happened at that party, but we can't live in a house with holes in the walls. She needs to pay for that too. Except she doesn't have a job. She's always relied on my dad's money. That's where his Plan B came into action. In addition to earning money, he needed her to experience some sort of wake-up call, Some sort of event to make her realize two things. The first thing is she's not as beautiful as she thinks she is. There's no hope of her winning in this life just on her looks alone, and she probably has to settle her ego down if she actually wants to get somewhere. The second thing is that she needs to taste some sort of pain, some sort of torment, to start appreciating the things that she used to have. In order to do that, my dad has arranged for her to work on a boat in the country that he is living in. Every couple of months, she goes out on the boat with other fishermen. Out there, she's experiencing the worst conditions. Cold, wetness, and the company of leery old men. She had to develop the physical fortitude to reel in the fish. She also had to develop a mental fortitude to not chuck herself overboard. It was tough work, and she wasn't adjusting to it very well. She was very apprehensive toward everyone at first. They always called her a name. She considered them creeps and thought they were calling her some sort of beautiful name or calling her pretty. As it turns out, they were actually calling her the Big Tuna. They thought she was as ugly as things they catch every day. She's living the rest of her days doing that job until she can gather the money to pay for the house repairs. Even then, I think my dad is going to have her there for a while. He wants this rehab to have as much effect as possible. As for things back home, as you can guess, my wife Jessica was really happy about what happened. She was free from my sister's depravity. My little daughter, on the other hand, was quite upset. She was very attached to her. Fortunately, we took over Lizzie's dog, Juan. He was our new companion. Now she has an opportunity to develop her tender side towards animals, and we're really happy for it. He was a little bit rough to deal with at first, but we finally got him trained. He's a good boy and a prized member of the family. We're hoping that one day we can call Lizzie that too.
Are you slacking off again? Why aren't you at the front like you're supposed to be? If you don't come back down here in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to start docking your pay.
I just went upstairs to one of the rooms that had an emergency. One of the guests put the heat on in their room and it suddenly shot up to 85 degrees. He said he didn't touch anything and no matter what he did, he couldn't get it back down. He called the front desk for help, so I went up there to take a look. When I walked into the room, it felt like I was in the middle of the desert.
And what did you do to solve the issue?
I had to reset the thermostat and then it went back to the normal default temperature of the room. Maybe we should call in a professional to get it looked at? If that happens again, then our heating bills for the month will be really high. Especially if the guy leaves the room while the heat is still on.
Call in a professional? Do you think I'd waste the hotel's money on something so stupid? We have you! And you just said yourself that you fixed it, so there's no need to do anything else.
I mean, I did fix it, but who knows if it was just a one-time issue or not. It could happen again.
Make sure you adjust the charge to the guest's room for the incident.
Okay, will do. I already apologized and I'll go ahead and give him a discount for the trouble.
Who said anything about a discount? He cranked up the heat and our bill is going to be higher because of him. Don't give him a discount. Charge him more for the heat he wasted.
But it wasn't his fault. He tried to turn it off, but nothing was working. That's why he called me as soon as he realized he couldn't fix it himself. I don't think there's anything else he could have done. Charging him isn't the right thing to do here.
If he was cold, why didn't he just ask for more blankets? Turning up the heat is such a waste of money. I'll speak with Jenny to see if we can just shut off the heat altogether and give people an extra towel or a blanket they can wrap themselves in.
Heather, that's crazy. We can't purposely shut off the heat in the dead of winter just because you want to save some money. If you really want to cut costs, I'm sure there are plenty of other things we can do. Like telling Jenny to stop buying all those foreign movies on pay-per-view. Last month, it was over $300. Just to watch those weird black and white French movies.
She's learning French. It's a necessary expense to help her in her journey to become bilingual. Telling her to stop is out of the question.
Fine, whatever you say. I'll try and find some other way we can cut costs.
By the way, did you pick up my dry cleaning for me?
No. You never asked me to.
Are you serious? I left you a note at the front desk. Do you have a problem with your eyes?
You mean that Post-it note that just said PUDC? I had no idea what it meant, so I threw it out.
Yeah, that one. PUDC obviously means pick up dry cleaning. I don't think it was that hard to understand. It was hard to understand, obviously. Why didn't you just write out the whole sentence? I'm busy. I don't have time to spell everything out for you. You should be able to know what I meant without telling you. Well, next time, please be more clear. If you really need me to do it, I can go out and get it later today. No, I want you to get it now! I have an important meeting tomorrow, and I need my sexy dress to impress the client. It's a potential investor. There could be traffic, and then by the time you get there, it could be closed. I need you to go right this minute to get it. Fine. I'll go right now. And one more thing. Looks like there's no more beer left in the back fridge. I need you to get some more while you're out getting my dry cleaning. What do you mean? There should be more than enough. I just ordered some the other day, and I got more than we usually do. There's no way we're out. I don't remember any guests who ordered a lot. Did something happen? Yeah, something happened. I got thirsty. I drank most of it and gave some away to my friends. Need I remind you that what's in the hotel is mine? If I want to take something or use something, then there is no issue with doing it. Right. But the problem is that now we don't have any of it for the guests. That's money that we could be earning, but instead we're losing it. Which is why I told you to go buy some. What didn't you understand about that? We'll need a lot, so go to the beer distributor and just buy a whole crap load of stuff. All right. Where is the company card? What are you talking about? The company card is only for emergencies. Use your own money, then I'll pay you back. But you still haven't paid me back when I bought shampoo. I prefer not to use my own money to buy things for the hotel. Plus, you just used the company card to buy a tent and camping supplies. I don't think that constitutes as an emergency, let alone something for the hotel. It was an emergency because I wanted it. I don't need you to tell me how to run my business, thank you very much. Why are you being so stubborn? If you can't follow my orders, this is going to reflect poorly on your performance evaluation. You're asking me to use my own money to buy beer for the hotel because you drank everything I ordered. I don't think what I'm asking is unreasonable. I'll go and get more, but unfortunately using my own card is out of the question. Fine! Just take some cash from the deposit bag or something. I don't care how you get it, just to make sure you come back with beer later. Okay, fine.
Rebecca, you really need to work on buying me better snacks. Mom told me you were the one who bought the snacks for me. Did you get these because they were on sale? What were you thinking? Just because you have to work with my mom as your boss doesn't mean you should get out of touch with what young people eat.
You really didn't like it? I would have thought that you'd be more fond of it. It's just the peanut butter cups you can buy at the gas station. I thought you were a fan of those. I didn't have all the time in the world to be buying you better snacks either. I had to be quick before the front got busy.
But you could have done better than this, couldn't you have? This isn't sweet enough at all. I like candy that is really sweet. Not this peanut butter crap that doesn't taste good at all. Of course, I would have preferred you buy me a slice of cake and not just some gas station snacks.
I know it isn't much, but I have my hands tied. I was in a hurry and this was the best I could do.
Do you care about the customers more than me? Your boss's daughter? You must have all the free time you like. You'd have to be going so slow if you were in a hurry. Or did you choose this because you didn't want your shopping to interfere with your free time?
I'm not sitting around all day, Jenny. I have a lot of things I have to do.
All you have to do is sit at the front desk and twiddle your thumbs all day. It can't be that hard. It sounds like to me you have it pretty easy. I wouldn't be surprised if you've been sneaking out of work to slack off. I'm jealous, if I'm being honest. I wish I had the easiest job in the world. Some of us can't be as lucky as you know?
I'm glad to be working here, but it's not because my job is easy. I like helping out the customers.
I know wives that would kill to be in your shoes. That includes me, of course. I'm so busy being married. You don't know the struggles of being a married woman. You should have seen my husband the other day. He yelled at me to clean up the house, and it was pissing me off. I had enough of his attitude, so I thought I'd see how things are going here.
It sounds like things haven't been good between you and William lately.
It hasn't. He can be such a pain sometimes. I would totally take your job if I had the chance. I'd like to get a break from all that madness. What do you say? Do you want to be William's wife and I'll start working in your place?
It isn't easy for me either. There's a lot that goes with being someone who works for a hotel.
Come on, it can't be that hard. Have you seen what other people do to earn a living? Are you worried that I might take your job? I am pretty attractive, if I do say so myself.
It's not like that. It's just you should know that every job has its pros and cons.
I'd be worried if I was you. The more I hear about your job, the more I'm thinking of being a hotel manager myself.
Have you ever worked a job in customer service? There's a lot you need to be aware of. You have to make sure to always have a smile on your face and keep your customers happy. You can't know what it's like until you've tried working the job for a few weeks.
You say that, but I'm not convinced. Are you sure you're not lazy? And I've worked a part-time job when I was in high school at a fast food place. I know what it's like.
That's not the same. A part-time job is different from being a full-time manager at a hotel.
I'm sure it's the same. A job is a job. It can't be as unalike as you think it is. I bet Mom would give me a job if I asked her. She knows how good of a worker I am. I could be a better hotel manager than you in a matter of days if she hired me. The customers wouldn't be able to get enough of me.
Don't act like this is so easy when you haven't even tried working here yet. I've been working in the hotel industry for years now. I think I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, really? Then it will only be more embarrassing when the customers like me more than you. Mom wants me to inherit the business when she retires. I might even be your boss someday. If you don't want to be kicked out of here, you'd better start working harder.
What a considerate warning. I'll keep your words in mind while I'm working. Thanks for the great advice. Heather, an invoice just came for $2,000. Do you have any idea what this is for? Oh, that must be for the game room. Game room? What are you talking about? We decided that we're going to convert one of the rooms into a game room that can be reserved for an extra fee. Jenny told me that old game systems are super popular these days. You know, those retro ones that look terrible, but people overlook it because it reminds them of their childhood. We bought a bunch of different systems and a whole ton of games, and we're gonna start advertising. Isn't that cool? Do you really think that's a good idea? You spent $2,000 just because Jenny thought it would be a good idea without any evidence it actually would be. What do you know? I bet you don't even play video games. No, I do play video games and actually like the old game systems. But did you know a lot of those old games can just be downloaded on your phone? There are also websites that host the games and you can play for free. And? What does that have to do with anything? What's your point? My point is that anyone who's into those retro video games would already know you don't really have to pay extra in order to play them. So why would they pay extra in a hotel to play them? Plus, it's not like the whole hotel is video game themed, which would actually be a good idea. We're just gonna have one random room that has a couple of video games? I'm not sure that was a wise use of money. Well, I'm the one running the show here, so whatever I say is what's going to happen. Plus, once people start staying in that special game room, we'll have the games paid off in no time. Yeah, but what if no one does? That kind of negative thinking is exactly what's holding you back from becoming successful. When you run a business like me, you can't ever think about failure. Success has to be the only option. Right, I get that. But I think it's still important to have a backup plan. Well, your thinking is wrong. Good thing I'm the one in charge, otherwise this place would be run into the ground. The new shipment of towels just came in. Hurry up and go get them off the truck. Yeah, sure thing. Jenny, are you serious?
What were you thinking? How is this my fault. This is all your fault.
How is this my fault? You were taking a nap in a room that was reserved. The customer opened the door and found you sleeping on their bed. What's wrong with you? Even if the room wasn't reserved, you can't just sleep in empty rooms like that. This isn't your house.
Why would you let them up if I was sleeping? This is on you just as much.
I had no idea you were in there. Plus, you can clearly see the reservation schedule at the front desk. That room was reserved 3 weeks ago. They came down absolutely furious and said they wanted their money back. I had to convince them to stay and gave them the suite room for the night. You should have been the one apologizing to them, not me.
Yeah, right. They should apologize to me for waking me up. I was having such a nice nap.
Jenny, this is crazy. Do not sleep in the empty rooms anymore. I can't believe I even have to tell you that.
Oh, is this your hotel? Did you suddenly become the manager? You didn't, right? Because the last time I checked, my mom was running shop around here. I don't think I need to take orders from you.
It's not even about taking orders. This is common sense. Would you want to sleep in a bed someone already took a nap in and didn't change the sheets for?
What do you mean? When I was done sleeping, I was totally going to make you come up and change the sheets for me.
Why would I do that? That's not my job.
What do you mean? You've already done it for me. I sleep in these rooms all the time. I just make up some excuse why the sheets need to be changed and you always come up and do it.
I can't believe this. Listen to me. This absolutely has to stop. I can't have this happen again. Plus, you're working. You shouldn't be sleeping on the job anyway.
I'll do what I want with my life. You better watch your tone or I'll tell my mom you did something to me and she'll fire you.
Honestly, at this point, that doesn't even sound so bad. Heather, we need to talk now. Where are you? I looked all over the hotel, but I can't find you. I looked outside and I couldn't find your car either. What do you want? I'm busy shopping for some more cigarettes. I almost ran out again thanks to you. I'm trying to relax right now. I don't feel like talking to you. So call me later. I don't want to talk when I'm smoking either. Then it's fine if I message you instead, right? It's urgent, so I need you to listen. There was supposed to be a whole supply of food for the customers that was kept in the back. But there are some items missing. And it's the start of the day. We have to get more before we run out of stock. Do you know what happened? We should have had enough for at least a few extra days. Oh, that's what this is about. I can explain that. I've been snacking on a few things when no one is around. I can't help it that I get hungry at work sometimes. I gave some to Jenny the other day when she came in too. That's where the supply went. You can't use the supply for yourself and your daughter. That food is for the customers. I had checked our inventory 3 days ago and we had plenty until the end of the week. Just where did all of that food go? Jenny must have taken some extra food for her friends. I've also been skipping lunch recently. You can't blame the boss for getting hungry when I'm always busy at work. It should have been placed somewhere else if that food wasn't okay to eat. It was too tempting. You should know that the food in the backroom fridge is not to be touched. You were the one who told me that. I'm in charge of ordering inventory too. I ordered enough for the customers to have. We don't have enough for you to eat whatever you feel like. Who cares? Just tell the customers that we ran out if they ask. You may be in charge of inventory, but I pay for the orders. It's my say what I do with the food. If it was that important, you should have left a note on the fridges or something. What do you think you're doing? Can't you buy your own food? Why do you have to take the food of your own customers? I'm the owner. I get to do what I want. I don't need you telling me what to do. And if you think about it, I was actually saving the hotel money by doing this. It's so easy to tell the customers that we ran out. What are they going to do? Complain? They take less of our food and I don't have to buy myself dinner. I see this as an absolute win. If you want customers to come back, you have to make sure they are kept happy. If you keep this up, word will spread and the hotel will get a bad reputation. People will stop coming. Things will get worse for the business if you continue to care more about yourself. Taking care of the customers is your job. Why do I have to care about the customers? There's nothing you can do now. We'll just have to wait for the end of the week to get the new supply in. A few unhappy customers isn't going to hurt the hotel. Things will be fine. You don't know how bad this looks. People are not going to like hearing we don't have half of our food in stock. I'll figure something out for the next few days. But please don't do this again. It causes more trouble than you think. Can you promise me that? I can't have you doing this again. Fine. I won't take food from the backroom fridges again. Just stop nagging me about this. I'm trying to relax here. For once in your life, can you take this job seriously? The things you're doing aren't only affecting you.
What are you complaining about this time? God, you're so annoying. You were definitely the kid at school that always ratted on your classmates when they didn't follow the rules.
Did you take all that food from the hotel? We have nothing left. Anything we order to the hotel, including all the food, is for the guests. You can't take it whenever you feel like it.
Excuse me? Are you in charge of the hotel now? I don't think so. You have no right to tell me what the rules are. You didn't make them.
No, I didn't. But my job is to enforce them. Jenny, do you realize how much money all that food was? But that's not even the bigger problem. The real problem is all the guests who paid for that food in advance aren't going to get it now.
So? Just give them a refund and tell them you're sorry.
Don't you see a problem with that, though? Now we're losing money two ways. By having to reorder all that food and taking a loss on the money we could have been earning from the guests.
I really don't see how it's any different than just buying it from the supermarket. My mom runs this place, right? So she gets the money from the hotel profits. If we don't get money from the guests, it's just the same as if I were to use that same money to go and buy food from the store. You think you're so smart, but actually you're just a snot-nosed know-it-all brat.
That's not how it works at all. Jenny, the hotel will seriously be at risk of having to go out of business if you keep doing this. You need to stop, especially if you want to keep your job. Why did you even take that much food anyway?
This super hot guy on Instagram said he was throwing a party. I told him I could bring a ton of food if he let me come, and he agreed. When I showed up with everything, I was the immediate star of the party. Everyone loved me.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it because that's the last time you'll ever be able to do that.
I don't take orders from you. If I want to do it again, then I will whenever I want.
No, you don't understand. It's not even about whether I want you to do it or not. I'm running the numbers and we're in the red. We're bleeding money, and at this rate, we won't stay open for much longer if we don't make some huge changes. The worst part is the losses are coming from things that are so easily avoidable. Pointless purchases, food loss, refunds from unsatisfied customers. This isn't even about a moral issue of if you should take food from the hotel. This is a seriously critical problem that needs to be fixed or we'll be going out of business very soon.
Shut up! You're such a little nerd. I'll keep on doing what I want and you can cry about the hotel budget all you want. If you're that worried, why not just change the numbers?
Change the numbers? What are you talking about?
Like, wherever there's a minus, just change it to a plus. It's really not that hard. Change the numbers to make it so we're not losing money. Actually, that's legit a genius idea. I should be running the place with great thoughts like that.
Jenny, that's not how it works. Changing the numbers would be pointless if there's no money.
So what it sounds like is you can't do it? I'll have a talk with my mom about this. We don't need people who can't do their job.
Seriously, Jenny, you are a huge problem. I've warned both you and your mom so much about the way this hotel is managed, and no real changes have been made. Don't say I didn't warn you when everything comes crashing down. I heard what you did to Jenny. How could you treat my daughter like that? I can't have you lecturing my daughter on how to do her job. She isn't an idiot, you know. Why are you acting like a brat?
I'm trying to save this hotel. If that makes me a brat, I don't care. And yes, I let Jenny know what she did really affected things negatively. You obviously weren't going to tell her, so I had to.
But did you have to be so mean to her? I heard that you were causing a big scene.
I had to be assertive, otherwise she will keep doing the same thing. Do you know how much money we lost? I've tried telling her so many times this isn't her house and she can't just do whatever she wants. This time was no exception. But she wasn't listening to what I was telling her. I had to put my foot down. I told you about this yesterday too. If we eat the food in the back, we won't have enough for our customers. Are you giving her a pass because she's your daughter?
Know your place, Rebecca. You think you can talk that way with my daughter?
I didn't do anything but tell her the rules of the hotel. This had nothing to do with her and I not getting along. All I want is for our customers to be happy. Nothing more. I know you raised her and she's an important member of your family, but that doesn't mean she can get away with doing whatever she wants. She needs to take care of the customers too.
She's not as helpless as you think she is. She can handle tending to the customers. As my employee, you don't get to speak ill of my family. I'm your boss, remember?
You are my boss, but you have to care about your customers as much as I do. And Jenny is hurting our image. She isn't helping out much at all.
Don't you dare lie to me! If she really did something wrong, then tell me, what did she do?
It's not just about the food. She's been rude to the customers too. She's on her phone at the front desk, and when a customer comes up for help, she acts like they're a pain. She's been drinking on the shift too, using the hotel's alcohol. And when she gets drunk, she's been hitting on the guests. It's getting out of control.
As the daughter of the boss, she gets to do whatever she wants. And so what if she was having a little bit of fun? I've had a few drinks on the job in the past. Why can't she? I'm sure you're making half of this up to make her look bad. You're jealous of her.
I'm not telling you this because I hate her. I'm telling you this for the sake of the hotel. She can't treat our customers like this. It isn't right. Rumors will start spreading if we let her get away with this behavior.
Rumors? Over one employee having a little bit of alcohol while on shift. You're nothing but an employee. I'm the brains behind this whole operation. Do you know what would happen if I wasn't around? The whole place would cease to exist. I can fire you at any time, too. Are you telling me that you're willing to lose your job over this?
I don't want to be fired. I'm working hard enough for things to work out. But I've been in the hotel business for a while now. I know how things should be running. I'm telling you all of this because I'm worried about the hotel.
If you're worried about the hotel, then keep your mouth shut. I hired you to work, not give me ideas.
This isn't your personal dictatorship. You should listen to what your employees are telling you. Jenny will only cause people to get upset if someone doesn't tell her to stop. I'm trying to help you.
Nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to change. If you want to keep your job, you're going to stop talking and get back to work. If you want to be fired so badly, then keep talking. But you don't want that, do you? So shut up already, before I really get angry.
But this whole thing is crazy.
Is that a complaint? You're saying you're fine with being fired. If you think anyone besides me will hire you, you've got another thing coming. If I fired you, you'd never find another job. You might even end up on the street!
I can't believe this. I've been working my tail off for months, pouring my heart and soul into the hotel. And what do I get? I've been doing everything to exceed all expectations of me, to keep everyone happy. I've kept my mouth shut for too long, only for you to ignore me and my advice.
Oh, how sad for you. I'm going to shed a tear.
If this is how you're going to treat me after how much I tried for you, I'm going to have a meltdown.
Don't act like you're the only one stressed out. Jenny has it just as rough as you. In fact, I'd say she's more stressed than you. Being a new employee is tough on her. You should be looking out for her. That's your job. I'll look out for her, but that doesn't mean I'll be giving her free rein. If she starts causing trouble again, I'm going to have to stop her. If you're fine with that, then we can start making some progress. Oh, fine. If you'll just stop nagging me about this, I'll let you manage her within reason. There's a lot she needs to work on. Not only did she start a few days ago, but she's always on her phone. She's a social girl. I bet she gets a lot of messages from her friends. And you keep saying that she's bothering the guests, but I don't really buy it. What's there to hate about her? She's a cute girl. I bet our guests are thankful to have such a nice girl running the front. It doesn't matter how cute she is when she treats the customers as a nuisance. I'd be angry if the staff acted like they didn't want me there. That's what she's been doing to the customers. It makes me worried that even you can't see the damage she could do if she doesn't get her act together. If anyone should get their act together, it's you! It's her first week. You've been here for a year now. This conversation is going nowhere. I don't have time to listen to your complaining. I've gotten a headache just from having to listen to you. It was a mistake hiring you. If I knew you'd be this annoying, I'd never have hired you. I know it's late, but we need to talk. There's something I need to tell you. It's only right you hear this from me. I'm the one managing you, after all. I was just about to go to bed. If we could, I'd prefer if we save this conversation for tomorrow. How important is it? If it's that significant, I'd be okay as long as it's quick. It's significant, all right. It has to do with your terms of employment. I'm going to be making some staff changes. That is to say, I'm firing you, Rebecca. I want you to clear your locker and leave here forever. You won't even have to worry about coming into work tomorrow. Think of it as me giving you an extended weekend starting tomorrow. You're firing me? But on what grounds? What did I do to you to deserve this? You've done plenty. This entire week made me think. I realized how much I didn't need you. That's why I'm cutting you out of the hotel. This should have been a long time coming. Did you even find a replacement for me? How are you going to run the place without me? You'd at least need me to train the new staff. How will you run the place without me? The place basically runs itself. I don't remember ever needing you. And I do already have a replacement for you. Her name is Jenny. Jenny is going to take my place? She hasn't even been working at the hotel for more than a week. I've worked so hard just to keep things running smoothly, and you're going to break bad with me? And what about Jenny's husband? I thought Jenny wanted to be a housewife. Why did she even start working? She and her husband just couldn't get along. She had to cut ties with him. He was never good enough for her anyways. I only agreed to them getting married because I thought he could take care of her. But he couldn't even keep her happy. He deserved to get divorced. Jenny divorced her husband? She hasn't even been married to him for 6 months. Which is why it makes all the more sense for them to divorce. It's not like they had any children between them. Without a man to support her, she's going to need to be working. It only makes sense I'd hire her myself. Do you really think she can handle my job? She didn't even have experience besides working at a fast food joint in high school. She hardly has been doing anything this week besides watching the front. I've hardly taught her a thing. She won't be able to manage the place if she doesn't even know the basics. It's going to be a disaster if you let her take the reins. This is exactly the reason I'm firing you. You don't have any idea what your place is. This is me teaching you it. Are you trying to destroy your business? Or are you that oblivious to what a mistake you are making? She's dealt with customers before, and she has worked a week here now. If a brat like you can somehow manage to run the place, she could run it with her eyes closed. What my customers need is substance. Someone who they're happy to see. With what an ugly freak you are, I'm probably scaring all my potential guests off. A pretty face isn't going to help her when she has no idea what she's doing. There's so much she has to know that I haven't even taught her about. She isn't even good at the things I have taught her. You're going to destroy your business. You have to stop this. You're only saying this because I'm firing you. But I'm not going to fall for your lies. And you think you know more than me. I'm the owner of this hotel. I hired you in the first place. My only mistake was ever thinking hiring you was a good decision. My family has run this place for years, and I plan to carry on the tradition. I don't need you, and I never did. Not when I have the perfect daughter who could easily replace you. Then it's over then? This is the choice you're deciding to make. I guarantee things are going to go downhill fast without me managing things. You're going to regret this. Are you threatening me right now? I know you're upset, but now you're just being pathetic. If I wanted to keep you, I wouldn't fire you. But I don't need you. If that's the way it has to be, I'll leave. You'll never see me again. You'll get your wish. I should have quit a long time ago. Maybe I should be thanking you for this. Don't come running to me for sympathy when everything falls apart, though. I'm done helping you. If you get the picture, then shut up and stop messaging me. I wasn't meant to talk to you this long. But at least this will be the last time I ever have to. That makes all of this so much better. You're finally learning your place in the world. And to be the one who gets to teach you that is so delicious. With that being said, get all your stuff out of here by tomorrow. If I see anything of yours left behind, I'm throwing it away. That's fine with me. I don't want to see you ever again, Heather. I'll come through the back so you don't have to see me. The feelings of hatred are mutual. At least you're smart enough to do that for me. Rebecca, it's Heather. I need you to pick up the phone as soon as you can. It's an emergency. I need you to talk with me ASAP. What the heck could you want after all this time? I've already moved on with my life. I don't need to hear about your emergencies. You and I have nothing to talk about. All I need is a few minutes. You have to hear me out. Can you come back? The hotel hasn't been the same ever since you've been gone. Not only is this out of nowhere, you're asking me this after you fired me. You have some gall contacting me like this. What could have happened that you try calling me again? Profits have taken a nosedive these last few months. I've never seen the hotel do this badly. All the customers that have been coming in have been angry with me too. They're all leaving complaints. I can't even count how many negative reviews there are on the internet now. It's a disaster. If things keep going on like this, I don't know how I'm going to stay open. No, they haven't taken a nosedive. They've been horrible for months before this. So you're saying that the place has gone downhill and at this rate you're going out of business? That about sums things up. I've been trying to find new staff, but no one wants to work for me. Everyone has been quitting left and right these last few months. I can't keep up with this. But if I can have you back, I know I can turn this around. If anyone knew how to run the place, it was you. Even if you did have me back, I doubt I could change things with how bad it sounds. It seems bad, but if there's one person that can save the hotel, it's you. I didn't even realize until now all the things you were doing for the customers to keep them happy. From what I read on the internet, everyone was so appreciative of what you did for them. There are reviews mentioning your name. I'm flattered that people were that thankful to mention me in their reviews. But I've moved on now. I don't plan on ever coming back to work for you. I especially don't want to work for the person who didn't even thank me for all the extra work I was doing for them. If you didn't want this to happen, you should have treated me better. I can treat you better starting now. I'll pay you more and you'll get your say on how things should be run. You knew so much more about the business that I didn't realize. That's why I hired you in the first place. You had years of experience. I do have years of experience. And they'd be wasted working for your hotel. It was my dream to work in the customer service field where I could make a difference for the guests I serve. But staying with you was wasting my talents. I can't be at my best if my boss is keeping me down. I was worried about the customers as much as you were. That's why I was so mean to you. I didn't mean to treat you that way. I was just serious. You have to understand, if I knew that you were as serious as me about running the place, I would have treated you right. You can say that, but I worked for you for an entire year. You have plenty of time to know me. It's only now that I've gone that you understand who I really am. How's Jenny, by the way? I guess she couldn't run the place. She's only gotten worse with you gone. I can't even control her now. She drinks all shift and hardly helps me at all. I'd fire her, but I don't have enough staff as it is. I wanted to help you, Heather. I did. That's why I was working so hard for you. But you never listened. I gave you advice time and time again, and what did you say to me? You said that you were the boss and knew better than me. That's how it was until the day you fired me. Nothing but you ignoring my ideas day after day. I'm sorry about that. I realize you were right now. If you let me show you how sorry I am, you'll see that I'm serious. Can't we work this out? I need you, Rebecca. No thanks. You firing me was the best decision you ever made. I'm grateful you did that for me. But what about all of our customers? What about me? We worked together for over a year. You know we make a good team. This hotel can't work without the both of us working together. I know we can save things if we try. Our relationship was not a team like you said it is. I was your slave. I did nothing but listen to everything you told me. And you did the exact opposite. I warned you over and over again that the way the hotel was run was destructive and you wouldn't be able to maintain it. It was bound to be run in the ground eventually. I tried my best to save it, but no one listened. It felt like I was the only one who cared. But now you have the chance to come back and turn things around. I'm all ears. I'll listen to whatever advice you say. That's the problem. You have to be facing going out of business to listen to advice. You're a horrible business owner. Do you even remember any of the things I told you up until this point? Well, nothing off the top of my head at the moment. Exactly. You're just putting on an act right now, so I'll come in, make all the changes, and save the hotel. Knowing you, you'll go right back to running this place into the ground once I recover the profits. So no, Heather, I very much decline your offer to come back. I'm sorry to hear about the hotel, but this has been a long time coming. When it inevitably goes out of business, I hope you find a new owner that takes care of the place. Please come back! No. Goodbye, Heather. That's it. We're done. We just did the final report today and we'll have to close our doors. I'm not surprised. If only you listened to me all those times instead of making it seem like I had no idea what I was talking about. No need to rub salt in the wound. There's apparently already someone else that wants to come in and buy the hotel for pennies on the dollar. Everything I worked so hard for is now being taken away at a fraction of the cost. Let's be honest. You didn't work hard at all. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and maybe you did to get to the point of running the hotel. But you did nothing but harm once you were here. If I'm being honest, the only way that place stayed open as long as it did was because of me. If I weren't there, it would have been dead within months. But at least someone's coming to buy it. Do you know who it is? Some local investor. He said he knows the hotel and that he'll be coming by later today with his advisor to take a look. What am I going to do now? I'll never be able to find another job after running a hotel into the ground like this. All I've ever known is hospitality, and now I don't think I'll be able to get a job at any hotel. I'm sure you could, but it sure as hell won't be in management. Maybe you can get a position as a housekeeper? I can't do that! Going from owning and running a hotel to changing sheets! And what about Jenny? She'll be out of a job too. Yeah, she's totally screwed. She's the most incapable, self-entitled brat I've ever met. The only job she has skills for is pumping gas. And that is a generous estimation of her abilities. How rude! There's no need to kick us while we're down! Anyway, I have to go. The new owner will be here soon. I can't believe this! Did you know the whole time? Of course I did. I was the one who told him. I can't believe your father is the one buying this hotel. I didn't even know he was rich. Why would that be something you'd know? It's not like I go around telling everyone my dad has money. Unlike you and your little piglet daughter, My father and I try to stay as humble as possible. He made his wealth by flipping hotels and bars that were going out of business. He brings them back to life, then sells them for way more than what he bought them for. Why didn't you tell me that from the beginning? If he's so rich, he could have invested in the hotel before we went out of business. That would have been a horrible investment. It was a sinking ship with you at the helm. Investing money in it would have been a complete waste. And you are the advisor! I've never been so shocked in my life. Yep. Goes to show that I really did know what I was talking about all along, huh? Although, to be honest, that was my first time ever advising him like that. I've been working in the hotel industry for so long, so I know a thing or two. But since I worked at the hotel, it was a special circumstance. I bet this was your plan all along, wasn't it? You wanted the hotel to go out of business so your dad could buy it and make a profit. You were just a mole.
That literally makes no sense. I was doing the exact opposite. I was giving you advice to keep the place open so you wouldn't go out of business. It's not like we needed to buy the hotel anyway. It wouldn't have made a difference if it stayed open or closes. The deciding factor was that I knew the place and all the guests knew me. Like you said, most of the reviews mentioned me because I tried to interact with them as much as possible. Especially when I was making up for the mistakes you and your stupid daughter were making.
So now what? Your daddy is buying the place and you're gonna work there or something.
Of course. I'm going to be the new manager. I know how to run a hotel now that you've given me great examples of how to not run it. Plus, I think it'll be great marketing to promote how you're gone and it's under new management. Now that you won't be here to sabotage everything, I think the hotel is really going to do well. The property is actually quite nice and it's in a good location.
Hey, I have a great idea! Why don't you let Jenny and I work there for you? We know the hotel too, and we can definitely find a way to be useful.
Are you stupid? Did you not follow along with anything I just said? Your incompetence is literally the reason why we're in this situation. We finally got rid of you. Why would we bring you back? So, unfortunately, no. I don't think I'll be offering either of you jobs. Anyway, I gotta go. There's a lot of work that needs to be done before our grand reopening. If you ask nicely, maybe I'll give you a discount on a room. After a few months, we were able to successfully reopen the hotel, and it was an incredible success. We put so much into marketing the fact the old management was no longer there. I put my face on all the flyers and advertisements to let people know I was the one in charge now. Within a few weeks, the hotel was almost totally filled up, and we even had some guests come back despite Heather ruining their experience. Meanwhile, I've heard through the grapevine that Jenny and Heather are now working at a motel as the reception and housekeeping. Pretty big fall from grace. If only they'd listen to me, their lives could have been very different. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.